a look at the model of Netflix. No? Even before all of this crisis, what did they do? Netflix is really just a distribution channel. So maybe we need to ask, how can I best distribute, better distribute? Experiment ninyo. Instead of waiting for the lockdown to be lifted, no? Experiment nyo how we can still engage our B2B clients.
100 webinars just can't stop.
Works, love, made visible. Organizations across 9 countries and 4 continents. The blended learning,
Team engagement,
and our podcast to be called Hello World. Talk about habits of excellence, hustling in this VUCA world, entrepreneurship, lessons in running and managing a business, leading people, creating that vision, communicating effectively, have that right attitude, right mindset, the right outlook, no matter what happens around us in life. Great work.
All about our existing value offerings. What do you mean by value offerings? Products. Offering them to existing customers and segments, your loyal or your repeat customers or industries, no, that you believe are very profitable. It's easy to sell to them. That's why you keep them. And we have been growing. We've been making some success, no? I believe for both of you during pre-COVID days. But now that we are in crisis, the growth, the results will not come from here. It will come from the green boxes outside. Sample from other industries. Existing value offerings. Existing products. Walang babaguhin sa produkto. Especially kung yung produkto ay fixed na. Services are easy to tweak. How can you offer your existing products to new customers or new segments? Okay? So, hotels, they have fixed rooms. They can't do anything to change them, but they have offered them to BPO workers and healthcare workers who cannot go home. So take a look at that. They have identified a new customer segment. Okay? From B2B, of course, that can be your previous business model. Some companies are now going B2C. For example, I just learned that one LPG maker who usually was into B2B or previously in B2B, they would talk to dealers, distributors, institutional accounts, hotels and restaurants. Because of this crisis, walang tao sa ibang mga hotel, walang tao sa restaurant, they shifted to a B2C model. Talaga nagbabahay-bahay ngayon, no? Deliveries are texted, no? Or they start just scrambling their way to create a simple app. Okay? Pharmacies, since people are having a hard time accessing or going out, they are also targeting B2C consumers and delivering straight to their residences. So the question here is, do I need to change our target customers for the meantime during this crisis? Baka maka-discover pa tayo ng mga new opportunities with these new customers and these segments. As far as LJMB is concerned, simple training service. Our existing customers are big companies. In fact, we do not call them. They call us because of word of mouth, because of repeat business, because people move around and they bring us in their new companies. Ngayon, yung mga big companies natakot dito sa lockdown. They took a conservative stance. They have other priorities. So take a look at what we're doing now. We are selling to individuals. We shifted from B2B to B2C. And some companies, it may be easier for them to do this shift, but others, you may need to, or you have some constraints that you have to deal with, especially kung may mga regulatory, kung pharma may regulatory, or kung may mga restrictions as far as industry rules are concerned. So we have to ask, who are the new customers that we can service and that we can earn revenue from? So we shifted from servicing big companies to B2C. And we also said, let's also target small companies who may not have internal training departments. Kasi sa ngayon, yung mga big companies, sabi nila, tigil muna ang outsourcing ng training. We have existing trainers naman inside. So we are starting to target small companies without any training capability inside. So take a look at this box and fill out this box. Maybe new customers or new segments. But I understand that this may be a high-level decision or discussion to shift resources on new customer segments. Baka naman same product pa rin tayo, baka naman same customer segments pa rin tayo, pero iba ang sales channel at iba ang service delivery channels. Okay? So take a look at my examples here that you can see around. We now order food. We now do banking transactions online or using apps. People are forced to utilize their apps, utilize their phones, kahit yung mga hindi techie dati. Itong COVID crisis nga talagang will accelerate the way we use digital. For your sales and marketing will really be through social media, Facebook accounts. So think if whether this is applicable for you. I believe for SSA, it is very applicable. No? For in the case of APC or food companies with existing accounts, baka new delivery channels ang kailangan nating i-explore. Okay? If can just run through some of the examples that we prepared here. For delivery, we can take a look at all of a sudden overnight entrepreneurs in our communities who'd offer to be your personal grocery buyers or shoppers, di ba? Ang dami nag-o-offer ng ganyang service ngayon, no? Because they're trying to also make the best use of their downtime. Drive-through, platforms for virtual meetings and training that have also been utilized already in telemedicine. Di ba? Tignan mo, mga doktor ngayon, no? Dahil di ka makalabas and the hospitals are full and you don't want to get infected, you call same expert advice provided through telephone. Mental health advice, counseling, also provided through hotlines. These things are not new, but we are really forced to use them now. Diba? May nagko-concert na nga. I have a specific slide later. Yung nagko-concert at saka nag-i-events using video, using webinars. So, John, join me. How would you organize these sessions? How would you start marketing them? The same way that we've reached you. How can you reach your target clients? I do have Walmart and Amazon down there. As you all know, Walmart is the biggest chain of retail stores in the US. Dahil crippled ang kanilang supply chain, they have started to offer their products through Amazon. So a lot of partnerships, a lot of co-opetition. What is co-opetition? Cooperation with your competition happening at the same time. Di ba? Yung huling El Bimbo, okay, I don't know how will this go because of the ABS-CBN closure. But previous to yesterday's news, bad news, di ba, ino-offer yung ang huling El Bimbo through digital. And the same goes with what you're enjoying right now. Take a look at the model of Netflix. No? Even before all of this crisis, what did they do? Netflix is really just a distribution channel. So maybe we need to ask, how can I best distribute, better distribute? Okay? And this is just one of the so many things that you can do. The next one, meron pala ako slide talaga dito. Yung mga nagko-concert na, nagpa-fundraising concert. Okay? O, di ba? Kumakanta talaga sila over video, di ba? So, ang experiment ninyo, instead of waiting for the lockdown to be lifted, experiment nyo how we can still engage our B2B clients. And so far, given my product line, I'm able to tap into video calls with B2B clients. Kasi bago din talaga sa kanila itong concept na to eh. Okay? Changing the pitch, introducing something new, I know that they will appreciate the innovation. They may just have apprehensions that this is still not the real thing. But yes, I still believe, katulad yan ng sinabi ko sa presenting through video, presenting face-to-face is still the best way. But right now, this is what we have. And it's still business as usual and business must go on. Pati nga worship activities, oh, di ba? Pati nga yung mass, eh. Oh, we all know, sanay tayo din sa communion, di ba? Pero we're constrained with this. How can we find alternatives to sales and marketing channels and delivery? So, ang SSA ba, John, meron ba kayong Facebook page? How active is your website? How much promotions are you doing? Because if people do not know you, they will not go to you. So you have to create that demand through digital marketing. So yun yung sinasabi ko, number 3, new channels. No? So yung new value offerings. So anong ginawa ng LJMB? Nag-identify na kami ng new customers. Might be easier in our industry, in our part. We identified digital marketing. We have to make noise in Facebook and LinkedIn. We identified a new delivery channel. We are now selling webinars. And we have new value offerings. So we create a lot of content, di ba? Leading through COVID, motivating through COVID, coaching through COVID, selling through COVID. So it's promising because, of course, we're a small company. It's very easy to adjust, to adapt, to transform. 2, 3, 4, and 5, meron kaming sagot dyan. So please take this worksheet and you may have to discuss this with your existing sales teams or maybe with other functions. No? How else can we conduct business during this time? Yun nga lang, you will have to leverage on capabilities that you need to maximize. What is our capability? I and my set of trainers, we can definitely speak well. We can deliver content well. We have the subject matter expertise. What else? We can create courses quickly. And we also have to address some improvements like hindi kami magaling sa digital marketing or online marketing. Do I have one slide here? Yan. The LJMB case, shift to virtual training. So as you can see, to survive in this crisis, and you may take a shot of this one, but it doesn't mean that it's equally applicable on your part or even to you in SSA. So, naka-identify na kami ng new customer segments. Naka-identify pa kami ng new channels, sales and marketing, delivery channels. We have to be an expert in all of those platforms, John. Webinar Jam, Google Meet, Zoom, FB Live, and this and MS Teams, Skype for Business, Tapos yung mga courses, hindi pwedeng matagalan training ngayon. Kailangan compressed, maximum of 2 hours. Okay? And then those are the capabilities. Yung red, mahina kami dyan ngayon. Kasi we never had to invest in telesales and telemarketing. Ngayon, we are contacting clients. We are responding to a lot of inquiries. So when your business has low or no demand, this worksheet will be very useful in expanding your horizons on what other things can you do if it is applicable to you. Okay? So this is the empty worksheet. You can also take a screenshot of this. And not just applicable for COVID, but for any crisis later on that will impact on your ability to sell. Okay. Time to innovate, time to create something. And did you even know that during the last crisis in 1998 and in the 2000 bubble burst, ang daming mga startups na nasimulan. Which means that any crisis is really an opportunity for us.
Hi, this is Louis Banta, CEO and Chief Consultant of LJMB. Thank you for watching my webinar, and to watch more videos like this, click subscribe and hit the bell icon down below. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up comment down below and share it to others.